The most common thing I've seen with agency owners that want to start or scale, they feel like the YouTube research, the 997 course, or the just general things making sense. They seem simple, right? That alone will get them to their goal. Look, just ask yourself. You might have gone to college or university, or like you see these people like in the US or the UK, an average salary is like 20, 30, or even 40,000, right? And you think just by doing a couple of YouTube research, just buying a 997 course, that you'll be able to start a six figure or multiple six figure business? See, I'm not saying that's not possible, but it's very unlikely. And like a lot of people I speak to, especially agency owners, they're doing cold DMs, cold emails, like trying Facebook groups, just trying everything possible, right? And the only issue with that is, sure, it will get you one, two, maybe three clients, but again, to get a client, you need to have, let's say, a couple of people that you get on a call that are qualified, and you need to have like a consistent system where you can get that repeatedly, but not have it just once, right? That's why so many people go through the ups and downs, like the feast and famine process within their business, right? So what you need to understand is you need to have a predictable system, right? You sending cold DMs, cold emails, whatever method that you're doing right now, you have to work so hard, wait so long just to get a few couple booked calls, right? So let's say, for example, you want to get to 20,000 a month, right? For that, at a minimum 25% closing rate, you need, what is it? Like two times four, 80 calls, right? And then out of those 80 calls, some might be no shows. So let's say 25% of that, whatever, right? So like to get to your revenue goals, you need to like realistically ask yourself, how many calls do you need? How many will be no shows? And how many of them can I even close? Right? And like show them the value that I can give them. Right? And if you're having this, like, let's say even if you book calls, like another thing I've heard is like, because it's so difficult to book calls, and if you get like one or two qualified prospects, like you seem so needy on the call because it's like it's basic human nature. Like you work so hard for it that you really want it to go well, and then you subconsciously self sabotage by wanting more. And humans are emotional creatures; they can tell, right? So you have to ask yourself, are you being realistic in thinking that you could do it yourself? And what I mean by that is, look, in life, there's something I've used a lot, and a lot of my mentors have taught me, is the scientific method. As in, let's say you have a clear outcome, like a clear constraint, a problem. You need to come up with, okay, hypothesis one, I can try this, I can try that, right? Come up with a couple, right? But with like someone's help and guidance, what you can do is you get to know the right hypothesis that actually works, so you don't have to waste any time, you don't have to like waste any money, stress, whatever, right? So I was in a similar position as well, like 3 years ago. When I first started, I was trying Facebook groups, cold DMs, etc. Yes, I got a couple calls, but I just did not deliver on the calls. It was so hard to get one or two clients and actually retain them and have a predictable process to actually, we all have goals like taking care of the family, time, financial freedom, but it just didn't seem to be happening until I actually invested into like many programs. I've invested $30,000 in total, like the programs that I've invested into, and like I finally found like a process, right, that a lot of people aren't using at the moment, and they don't know how to use it, right? Because the systems that we have are only through referrals, right? So what I mean by that is a system that we use a LinkedIn growth funnel, right? The LinkedIn growth funnel that we place in for our clients' businesses, right? What it basically does is we've already tested it. The inputs, processes, and outputs work. The output is qualified booked calls, right? And we've done it for ourselves, we've done it for our clients. Now we're teaching it to other people who actually want to scale predictably or start predictably, right? So what it basically does is we're sending out automated connection requests to the right people, to the right prospects, right? But before you even do that, we come into your agency, we optimize your offer. If your offer is not optimized, you will never, ever be able to charge high ticket. And if you accidentally do, that person is going to be such a burden on you that's just going to leave a bad taste in your mouth with agencies. That's happened a lot as well, right? So you need to have the right people, you need to have the right offer, And one big thing you need to understand is your services that you're offering people, that is not your offer. That's what a lot of people mistake with. Like the more you focus on the services and what I can do for you, the more the prospect will commoditize you and ask, okay, where can I find this cheaper, right? Unless you understand them personally, right? And for that to happen, you need to have that clarity of mind. Okay, if this doesn't go well, I have many other prospects. And for that to happen, you need to have a system that's predictable, right? So again, coming back to what the LinkedIn growth funnel is, sending out highly qualified connection requests. One, it's building a solid pipeline of connections in your LinkedIn, right? So like if they don't convert now, they will in the next 30 to 90 days, right? And what we're doing is we've already tested out a system, a DM prospecting system, which the amazing thing is, it's not using any skills. It's a system that you can use to just like give it to a commission only appointment setter. So they can use it, systemize everything, right? And they will be working with you on a commission basis. A lot of people do that as well. I do that. So what's it called? What you need to do is just combine the LinkedIn growth funnel with the commission only appointment setter. It truly is magical. Like it truly, I promise you, there will be qualified calls booking in, because just think about it logically. You understand the latent conditions of the market, right? You've optimized your offer. Your offer makes it seem like you understand the market more than they do themselves, right? And you're sending out like such a huge volume of people that it makes it unreasonable for them to not have that curiosity in speaking to you. That's all we're using, right? And then once the system is working and you have the proof of concept, then you can apply it to different platforms. Now we're running ads to the same system, right? So once we've made it work organically, now we're scaling it because we're planning on going to 7 figures by the end of the year. So that's the power of these systems. We're basically giving you a system, giving you the LinkedIn growth funnel, and helping you place a commission-only appointment setter. Right? Before any of that, we firstly optimize your offer. Within 24 hours, all of this happens. Right? So it makes it unreasonable for you to not hit the goal that you have of 6 figures or multiple 6 figures. And once we have it working, the best thing is that you can have a system of vertical scaling. So one account sending this many, and then you have another account, and you just like, we can scale it like however much we want. That's the best thing about having systems that work. All you need is to work once. That's enough proof of concept to add more volume. Volume with the right system is a game changer. Trust me, it is a game changer. I mean, if you have any questions, shoot me a question over in the Instagram DM, or shoot over in the comments. Subscribe, and again, like if you feel like you need the LinkedIn growth funnel in your business right now to actually scale or start predictably and get to your goals, book in a call with me, right? And we'll tell you, just completely free demo call, no pressure. We'll just show you how we can actually apply it into your business.